Haha, love it. Love it. Hello again, Skunk Monkey here, and today it's time for another Snapshot update, and today it is 19W11A, and the first thing that I noticed was my camera's inverted. My head moves the opposite of the camera, which is kind of weird, actually. I don't like that. Hope that's just a bug. But on to the actual updates. The first thing that I want to tell you about is this thing that makes me laugh. Haha, love it. Love it. Projectiles can now ring the bell. And I like that. That'd be good enough for me. But they did a ton of overhauling of villagers. And this is going to break some stuff. It's going to seriously break some stuff in Minecraft that people have built, such as iron farms, because villages are no longer centered on doors. They are now determined by beds, meeting places, and job sites. Yes, meeting places and job sites. This is a meeting place. And the villagers will gather around the bell at a certain point during the day because they now have schedules. Yes, each villager has its own schedule, its own bed, and its own job site. What is a job site, you may ask? Well, a job site is things such as a lectern for a librarian, cauldron for the leather worker, the stone cutter for the mason, those such things. So each villager has his own job site and his own bed. And he will try to go to work during the day. He'll try to attend the meeting, unless, of course, he gets stuck in a composter, which is really hilarious, actually. But the trading has been overhauled as well. You notice now there is a bar here that you can fill up through trading. And the cost is based on your reputation in the village and the, what was it? The availability, basically, of the item. So, yes, on demand. So if they have something, ooh, beetroot, that's cool. They've also had a lot of new trains, if you hadn't noticed. So beetroot and potatoes, and let's see, the mason was trading for brick and clay. So they've added a lot of trades. They've changed the trading mechanics. And not on this world, but I saw one where there was a weaponsmith, and he actually had a really good sword. And I'm like, wow, that's the first time I've seen a good sword. So here's a shepherd, and he's selling, buying brown wool, of course, selling shears. So there's a bunch of new trades that you can go out there and find. And taking damage, buddy? That's weird. But they've also added in a crafting recipe. Crafting recipe for the fletching table, which is just like that. Now, the fletching table does not have an interface yet, but it does have a crafting recipe. Apparently, they're going to be adding the actual functionality during the release. They're not quite ready for it yet. In addition to that, they have also added in the recipe for the smithing table. So let's just throw this down here. Oh, and as you can see, the villagers are meeting. Apparently it's their appointed time to meet, which is in the afternoon sometime. So they're all gathering around. But yes, the smithing table has no interface as of yet, but it will. And this is a tool, this is a job site. This is a job site. So, yeah, really cool thing. They've also added a new thing for banners. It is the globe pattern, and at the loom you can apply it to a banner, and of course it is a cube-shaped globe, because this is Minecraft. I mean, yeah, that's how it's going to work. So in addition to all of these changes, they've also added something new to the menu. So if you go to your options, they now have accessibility settings, where you can turn the narrator on or off, subtitles. You can also change the chat opacity, which is really cool. And then the text background everywhere. Oh, cool. And the opacity, oh, that's cool too. I like it. So it's a little bit easier for you to adjust things that you want in your game. So, quite a bit has been changed. I mean, quite a bit. And I'm impressed with everything that they're adding. I'm super excited that they're going to be releasing very soon. Can't come soon enough. And one last thing that I was going to mention that they've added, which isn't too big, but yeah, it's important, is see if we can find it in here. There we go. And let's go with our flint and steel. When you blow up a TNT, it now has 100% drop rate for everything it explodes. That is cool, and that is very useful because a lot of times people have farms that will use TNT to explode things, and you would have a lot of loss. Now there's no loss through TNT, and it also applies to TNT in minecarts. So that's really cool. I like that they've added. But I think that covers about everything that they've added. You know, of course, there's some bug fixes and little tweaks here and there, but those are the majority of things that have been changed, and it's quite a big change. It's going to take some getting used to. And I can't wait to see what the community can come up with for new iron farms, because, of course, everyone wants their iron farms. But, yeah, I can't wait for 1.14. I hope you guys are as excited about 1.14 as I am. And see you guys in the next video. Until next time. I just wanted to let you guys know that apparently the functionality for the fletching table and the smithing table is not going to be added in 1.14. They're going to be adding that in the next major theme update. That's interesting.